I'm officially an NYU upcoming student for the class of 2025.
Yay!
Guess who graduated? I'm Kiara or Keiko. It really depends on like when you've got to this channel, how long you know me, and when you're seeing this video. But I just graduated from New York University. This is the black grad stole that we get. But I'm gonna take the robe off now because I literally just put it on for the video and it's really hot. So as I was saying, yeah, I just graduated from NYU and let me tell you, it's super bittersweet. Like, I know that everyone talks about graduation is a huge like honor. Not everyone gets to get it, so I'm extremely grateful, but I love school, so I'm also going to miss this like so much and like the structure of it. And you know, the number one question that I keep getting asked that every person who has ever graduated anything gets asked, whether this is like your kindergarten graduation, okay, maybe not that, but like whether this is like your high school graduation or your college graduation. The question is, can you guess it? Drum roll, please. What's next? And that is like every time I get that question, I'm like, no, how about you tell me? The structure is like completely gone as soon as I graduated, which is like crazy, but also so many things have happened in so much like a small amount of time, even before I graduated. First of all, this is an entire update video because usually since I've had my channel from 5th grade until now, I have always done an update video on my birthday just to give, my birthday's in February, so I usually give, you know, like what has happened since last February. And this year I did not do it. I was so busy with school, so much was going on, I was all over the place. I had just come back from being abroad, which you can see those videos on my vlog channel linked below, but I had so many amazing experiences. And then I turned 22 in New York, which I'm so grateful. It's insane looking back on my other birthdays because I've been so many different places, and now I'm back in Pittsburgh right now. I moved from New York, I'm here, but this last semester was really amazing. I got more into cinematography. I've been gaffing and I did my first DP job, and it's really been an amazing experience just like going to school this last semester and knowing that, you know, I had to make it count. I also finished my film that I had filmed last year, finally got that wrapped up, and am submitting to festivals, as well as a surf documentary that I made with my friend 2 years ago. And so now we finally finished and we're submitting to places as well. So it's been amazing just to like, you know, start wrapping up these projects that have been in the works. I wrote my second feature ever, which is based on a lot of real life experiences. So that was great too. And I wrote that when I was abroad. I wrote that in every single country I had visited whenever I was there. You know, I took my laptop and I had to write because one thing about me, I know I have work to do. I know I have these deadlines, but as long as I put my mind to it, I'm going to be able to get everything that I want to get done. And so I didn't want to sacrifice the time that I had there not traveling because I thought that I had to stay in London in order to get done my work. I just took my work with me, and I'm really happy with that experience. And loaded, baby.
I've been loaded.
So I know it seems like I'm not working, but I'm actually imagining what I'm gonna write in my head. Kiara, look at this amazing view. Sorry, I'm writing.
We did it. We did it, Joe.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And this birthday in particular was really fun. I was with my friends. We went out like the weekend before and that weekend, and it was just a lot of fun. I'm really grateful for all the friends and experiences that I've had, and I cannot believe that I'm done with school. And I think I got really lucky because I had this internship working for the Nantucket Film Festival during the school year, during the semester. And so I worked that, and then afterwards I got to work as an actual job as a talent assistant. I got to work and go to Nantucket, which is an island in Massachusetts, and I went and worked the film festival, and that was amazing. And I was able to bike everywhere. I became like a pro biker. I thought I was in the Olympics, guys, which is ironic because I worked the Olympics last year, and I saw the bikers, and I was like, oh my God. And I hadn't been biking forever, but you know what? They gave us bikes when we were there, and I took full advantage of it and went all around the island. And it was an amazing experience, and I'm really grateful to have had that right after coming out of college. You know, I graduated, and then like 2 or 3 weeks later I went to Nantucket for 2.5 weeks. So, and then I went and visited my friends in New York, and so I was back way sooner than I thought. And it was really strange being a place that I lived, knowing that I don't live there anymore. I was like, oh my God, what? But now I'm back in Pittsburgh. I'm working at a job that I've had since I was in 10th grade of high school. Like, that is insanity. But I'm hoping to eventually move back to New York or LA. My aspirations, I want to write for television. So hopefully future me is seeing this, and we've done it, and we've gotten our shows out there. But I also just want to write in general. I love writing movies. I really want to write a coming of age story. That's like one of my number one goals, because Perks of Being a Wallflower is my favorite film ever, and it was filmed in Pittsburgh. I've gone through the bridge I've gone through the tunnel multiple times. That is like the iconic scene where they put their hands up, and I would love to write something that makes me feel like I feel on that movie. Those are some of my goals, but I also, I love talking about movies and TV, which if you guys can see my whole wall back here, and it like is a big wall. It's all the TV shows that I've watched. Like, not all of them. That would be too many to put up. But like some of my favorites or some of the memorable ones I put on my wall. And so I'd love to talk about that, to break down shows and movies, or talk about just like what's going on in the entertainment space. So look out for that. I'm hoping to make that channel. I actually wanted to do it last summer, but I got way too busy. And so now that I've graduated, maybe that's my next passion project, and hopefully I can get that done. One of my main goals, though, is to make sure that I'm not just graduating and never making anything of my own again. I want to make sure that I keep working, I keep going. And so that's also why I want to be in a space like New York or LA where people are really working towards that. Although Pittsburgh's been on the up and up, so we'll see. I am enjoying being home for a bit too, and just like letting my feet sink in the grass and really taking in PA, because I live in a beautiful state. I am really lucky to be in the home that I am and to be supported by my family. So I am trying to really take this in. But I want to keep making. That's what the next step is. I want to keep making things, and I want to keep living life and having a bunch of stories to tell, And I want to and I think I'm going to film this after this video, but like a real tell-all on what it was like to go to NYU, because I had a lot of ups, I had a lot of downs, but ultimately I'm really thankful for my experience and everything that I got out of it. I hope you guys one day will see some of the shows and movies that I make. I hope that I get to talk to everyone that has ever watched any of these videos or who will watch what I make in the future. and I hope we're all very successful. I'm rooting for my friends, and it's something amazing about NYU is there's always these stories of people sticking together after school, and I can't wait to see all of my friends who are going to be so successful because so many of them are so talented, and I just know that everyone's going to be ecstatic for them whenever they come out with some of the amazing things that I've even had the pleasure of reading or watching. So basically, this was just a quick little update video on what's been going on in my life. My dog, Dexter, he's sleeping downstairs. My family, we're all around in PA, and I'm really just like thankful to have a strong support system right now that allows me the time and space to be able to just be traveling and to be able to have a little bit of downtime as I'm still applying to jobs, guys, and competitions. But yeah, so what's next after school? I don't know, but I guess that's kind of the beauty of it, right? It's daunting, it's scary, it's new, and I'm gonna miss school a lot in the structure, but this is a new chapter and I can feel it becoming a new chapter, and I'm excited. I'm excited to make it something worth reading. So we're watching. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you coming and watching my next journey. Bye, guys.